Welcome back to Ravens Today's show. Pads are on, people. Training camp is now in full effect. Pads are on, and you know there are going to be some scuffles going on, whether it's in the team or with any scrimmages that happen. But let's dive into it, okay? I'm your host, Connor Gioffreda. Thank you for tuning into Ravens Today. Please make sure to keep subscribing and like the videos. Let's get into the first scuffle of training camp. Pads on. So, first scuffle. Dafe, rookie Carson Vincent. Players will get into it all, like even their own teammates. It's something that happens. We're going to see it happen, and we're especially going to see it against opposing teams that come in for scrimmages. So Carson Vincent, Owe, I'm sure they're probably fine now. They, apologized in the locker room together, but this one got a little bit out of hand. Like for the first one, Vincent's helmet was knocked off during the scuffle. Players had to come in, coaches, and be like, yo, we gotta. It wasn't like a huge deal, but again, you can't go wrong with the first scuffle of training camp, right? So it just shows how passionate this team is and how, even their own teammates, they're just like getting in each other's faces trying to, it's a sign of motivation for me. It's like, you getting into like you're getting frustrated with your own teammate for being better than you or something along those lines, and it just shows how passionate they are about the game that they're playing. I really do expect there to be a lot more, like I said earlier, against opposing teams, because it's not your teammate. You're not playing. You're going to play against these people in the regular season, and you see all these guys constantly as teammates, so you're always going to be fine with them. But when it comes against an opposing team, it can get a little bit chippier. But anyway, like first couple of training camp, pads are officially on. We're diving into training camp in full swing, man. Moving on, so who was not practicing this yesterday during training camp? According to John Harbaugh, Rashad Bateman was not practicing. Bihal Coney was not practicing. Emory Jones Jr. was not practicing. Obviously, he's going to be coming later in the training camp. He will be okay. Jair Alexander was not practicing either. Also, Jalen Armour Davis was injured. Went down with an injury during practice. He needed help getting caught off, so that's something to monitor. So we'll see how that goes. But according to Harbaugh, that Bateman was sent home sick, probably the flu. He'll probably either be back tomorrow or the next day. Bill Coney had a shoulder injury, and he probably won't miss much time. He'll probably be out for a couple weeks. Nothing to be too concerned about there. The only thing is Jalen Armour Davis is getting an MRI, so it's possible that he it can go one of two ways. So JAD will probably either miss a little bit of time where he just is able to come back for a couple of preseason games, or he just misses entirely and is able to gear up for week one for the regular season. Again, this is up in the air on what the status is. Once we hear back about the MRI, we'll really have an understanding of how long he's going to be out. Harbaugh didn't say anything about season-ending injuries or anything like that for him, so that's a good sign. But again, it's just we have to wait and see how long he's actually going to be out for. Hopefully, it's not too long. JAD really needs to step it up this year, especially the way he struggled. So hopefully, he's able to prove himself a little bit and isn't just a special teams guy. He's able to be out there with the likes of Marlon Humphrey, Nate Wiggins, Chidobe Awuzie, and Coney himself. So we're going to monitor that situation and see what happens. I don't think anything's going to happen with, like anything major. He will probably miss some time, we'll probably see him mid-August or right before the week one regular season begins. So, but again, we're just going to monitor that and see how it goes. Also, moving on, this one's not so good. I probably jinxed this, by the way. Sorry, Loop. Because I was talking about how perfect you were in the last video, and then now you're not so perfect. So apparently, it was not a good day for him. He went 4 for 7 with misses from 43, 38 and 45 yards. Hoyland was 4 for 4 from that area. Again, there's going to be a kicking competition in this, and I said this before. I will say it many times. We're going to monitor this. I still think Loop is going to be the guy that the Ravens go with. And again, misses happen. Like, this is a rookie kicker in the NFL. We're going to see that a couple times. So we have to move on from the fact that we can't rely on Justin Tucker anymore. We can't just switch off the TV when Justin Tucker goes out on the field, because we know it's going to go straight to commercial, or he kicks it and we are already in the kitchen getting a beer or getting more snacks in the kitchen because we're going into commercial, and we just know that Justin Tucker is going to make it. We can't rely on that anymore. So now we have to kind of get used to the fact that we have a new kicker on the team, and that we have to get used to the fact that he's going to miss. I mean, of course, we don't want him to miss, but at the same time, like, it's going to take some getting used to. Like, Tucker was missing left and right last season, so it was just eyeballing to watch. It's just like, what's going on? And then the allegations came out. So again, this is it's something we're gonna have to naturally get used to. Obviously, as time goes on, whoever the Ravens kicker is going to get better with more experience and more under pressure moments where they're able to come in clutch. I feel like Loop is going to still be the guy. It's just it's natural for a kicker, especially a new one, to be able to make misses that we're so used to Justin Tucker just chip shotting in. So again, nothing to be worried about here. We're gonna monitor it, and we're going to still look forward to whoever the kicker is going to be able to make those clutch kicks in game time. Lastly, here some highlights from the training camp yesterday. So I hate this so much because of the fact that some of these calls were brought back because of penalties. There was a DeAndre Hopkins touchdown catch. It was just like one of those one-handed grabs we're so used to seeing from him. Brought back because of a OPI. It was against Nate Wiggins. He was lined up against Nate Wiggins, and he just how DeAndre Hopkins is. He mosses it up like in his fingertips, and he's coming down with it. But OPI call on him, and it was brought back. Mark Andrews had some good plays as well. So again, we're going to still see Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely share the load a little bit. I still think that's going to be the case. Isaiah Likely also had a good day a couple days ago. So again, I just think that they're going to share this. And it's also Monken and Harbaugh did talk about the offensive penalties, mentioning how their main goal is to negate as many as possible, focus on discipline, because Ravens struggled offensively with penalties, and it hurt us. So really nice to see that the coaches are really addressing that type of situation. They want to discipline their players and make sure that we have way less penalties than we did the last season. But again, good day for DeAndre Hopkins, good day for Mark Andrews, good day overall for the Ravens. Pads are on, people. We're full steam ahead in training camp. Thank you for tuning into Ravens Today. I'm your host, Connor Gioffreda. Again, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video. I will catch you all later.